And for more insights, we are joined now from Moscow by the visiting lecturer at the Higher School of Economics, Rami El-Qalyoubi. And welcome to Qnews Economic Bulletin, sir. How do you see the Kremlin's response to the Trump tariff threat?
Actually, the Kremlin's response for the moment is very quiet and non-escalating, as on the one hand, Trump threatens Russia with tariffs, but on the other hand, he gave Russia and Ukraine 50 days, and this means that these sanctions or these threats are rather for psychological pressure rather than real plans, because if Trump has been serious in this plans, he would have announced that the sanctions shall be applied after 1 week or 2 weeks. But obviously, when there are 50 days, the situation on the ground might change a lot during this period of time. This means that Trump, first of all, seeks pressure rather than some real sanctions applications.
Mr. Qalyoubi, considering the recent modest growth in the U.S.-Russia trade volumes after the sharp declines, what risks do tariffs pose to this fragile resurgence and potential economic dialogue, do you think?
Actually, for the United States, that these tariffs would mean inflation, because the United States import a lot of goods, and many U.S. exports include some important elements. So this means that there will be inflation. For Russia, these sanctions will not mean much, as during the last 3 years, it became clear that when you speak about such big economy as Russia, you cannot easily erase it from the world economic map. And that's why whenever there are new sanctions imposed, Russia finds new ways to go around the sanctions. And actually, this was clear when the European Union who applied sanctions against Russian oil. So Russia managed to increase supplies to India and China. And this is how Russia actually compensated the lack of European markets. So in case if there are new sanctions, there will be new ways to go around them.
Sir, how might the secondary tariffs on Russia affect key U.S. industries that rely on imports like, for example, fertilizers, precious metals and chemicals from Russia, despite the limited overall trade volume?
Actually, the U.S. exports will be affected negatively because, as I mentioned, many components of U.S. exports include imported spare parts. This means that the United States will be less competitive on the world market as a result of this world trade and the sanctions, as when they hit the party which are they imposed against, they also hit the party which imposes them.
And from Moscow, that was the visiting lecturer at Higher School of Economics, Mr. Rami El-Qalyoubi. Thank you, sir, for joining us on Qnews' Economic Bulletin.